Hey, what's going on, friends? My name is M. and welcome back to another episode of Super Smash Brothers Ultimate for the Nintendo Switch. This episode's being post-commentated because I am dumb and I forgot to save my audio file for this episode. So I gotta record my audio again in a non-standard way that I prefer not to do, but this is my only way of providing commentary for this episode. So anyway, in the last episode we got through the big city that you just saw down below, and there were two really hard levels, and I managed to get past those two really hard levels. So yeah. So now that all that's over, I can go ahead and move on to other stuff in the world of lights, such as doing that level that I just did. No problem. We're making a lot of these levels look kind of easy because you know, as I probably mentioned like a few times already in this episode, like we have really powerful spirits that have really high attack power, and like like I have level 99 spirits from like playing this game from other save files, as well as just stronger stats from like upgrading our skill tree, which is great. Anyway, so this level right here, this is the Great Fairy level. Great Fairy as a spirit will actually heal you when the opponent has taken a lot of damage. In this case, for Zelda here, if she takes like 100% of damage, then she heals up. As you can see right there, she will heal up like she normally will heal up like a lot of HP. It's because I got her up to 100%, but she died before you got to see that. So yeah, you're gonna notice that Vince and Joey aren't here. And that is because, well, for one, Vince is busy, and Joey, at the time that I'm recording this right now, he is doing a stream. And so, I decided to try my best to do this by myself. I usually have a hard time with coming up with things to say when I'm doing post-commentary, because post-commentary isn't really that exciting. I'm gonna try my best. And I know, like, I could just be waiting for them to get this in order to do this with them. But I'm actually, like, as I'm editing this video right now, I'm actually like behind on episodes at the moment. So I'm trying to catch myself up as much as I can. So this will have to do for now. So yeah, a lot of these levels are pretty self-explanatory. The conditions at the bottom of every level kind of tells you what the levels are going to be about. Like, for example, right here, the Shy Guy level, you're going against a Mii, Sword Fighter, Brawler, and Gunner, all wearing a Shy Guy mask, and there's gonna be items, and the items are. The items are pretty crazy in this level right here. As you see right here, we got a bumper, which, by the way, bumpers are pretty powerful, so don't use bumpers. Bumpers will kill you. And then at some point, right, there's actually gonna be some beetles, and the beetles will send these characters flying up high, and that's something that you probably don't want to see, at least to yourself. And there we go. And there was a blue shell as well. Fun fact about blue shells. Blue shells. What is it? Blue shells will home in on the character that is in first place. So it's the same deal as in Mario Kart, where in this game, like, if you have the least amount of percentage, then you will. If you have the most lives and the least amount of percentage, then the blue shell will go after you. Which is pretty cool. Alright, so I need something to talk about. Alright, so today is April 8th, 2019 that I'm recording this on. which will be like a few days, which by the time I upload this will probably be like a few days after. Springtime just came up, and I have spring break like next week, which is good for me, because then I have a lot more time for me to fit in some stuff that I want to do. Anyway, springtime's here, which is a new season, and I will say right now, springtime kind of sucks because I was not feeling well over the weekend, which was yesterday and Saturday. So yeah, springtime's usually like around the time where I start to feel sick quite often due to allergies. Like a lot of people, I get really bad allergies very easily when it comes to like spring, or even fall as well. I get allergies in the fall as well, because like, in the springtime, it's trying to prepare you for like summer, where it's like the days are gonna get really hot, and then the fall is like preparing you for winter, where like the days are it's preparing you for days that are gonna be really cold. And so it's like your body has to transition to like the hot and cold, and like hot and cold like don't mix well. And so, your body doesn't really know what to do like half the time, and then and so you just get sick because your body just doesn't know like what to do. Anyway, so that's the talk of the video. Well, I need more stuff to talk about for like the next 13 minutes that this episode's gonna last for. If you got slippy, then you can fly on a spaceship where you can go to space. Space. But I am not gonna do that because over here, if you have this guy right here, which I don't remember what this guy's name is, then you can ride the bus, and the bus will take you through a cave. Really large cave, as you can see right here. And then here we are on the other side of the map. Well, no, it's not the exact side of the map, but we're here, and we're about to unlock a new character. This is Isabelle. Time to play as Isabelle. And let me tell you guys right now, I hate going against people who play as Isabelle because there are really good Isabelle players out there, and Isabelle is like, her moveset's like ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. I'd say it's more ridiculous than Villager, and I don't know, there's something about Animal Crossing characters that are a huge pain for me to deal with. I don't know, it's a CPU and not a competitive player, so maybe it's not so bad. And there we go! I set myself up for a ground pound and kill her. Just like that. Okay, so now that we got Villager, or no, not Villager, Isabelle, we can, well, that path is now opened up so that we can go back to that little village over there. But that is not what we're going to do because we don't need to do that. So now we just take the bus back out. And then now we can go ahead and explore space. So let's go ahead and do that. So some of the space levels are, well, the space levels aren't that hard, really. There's one particular space level that I am not looking forward to, which will be like several levels from now. So, yeah. Okay, so since we got a new character, we might as well show off this new character. I'm gonna go ahead and show off the gravity change immunity spirit. You don't really need gravity. You don't really need the gravity change spirit. If you do not like gravity controls, then maybe it'll be useful for you. But for the most part, dealing with the gravity isn't really that bad. Yeah. So time to take care of Starship Mario, which is Giant Mario for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah. Okay, so time to talk about Isabelle. Isabelle was first introduced in Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U and 3DS as an assist trophy, where as an assist trophy, she will toss fruit that will heal players, or the player that you know has the assist trophy. What is it? And then she got introduced as a playable character into this game. Isabelle as a playable character in this game has, like I said, has a very interesting moveset. She has a fishing rod, which is a grab special move, just like Bowser's B-side move, or Samus's grappling hook or grapple beam, or some other characters that I cannot name off the top of my head. Oh, Captain Falcon and Ganondorf. I'm sorry, who's Ganondorf? This is a spoiler. Anyway, yes, yeah. Isabelle's fishing rod is a grab. She can plant mines, where if the player steps on the mine, then the mine the mine turns into like a little rocket ship, and it just sends the player flying upwards, which can be devastating. And it's very annoying to get out of. And then just like Villager, she can grab projectiles, and then use them to the opponent's advantage. So that's cool. Unfortunately, though, Isabelle is not considered an Echo Fighter, and that's actually something that was introduced in Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS. Although they weren't called Echo Fighters in that game, but basically, an Echo Fighter in this game is basically two characters who are considered different characters, but their movesets are very, very similar. Which, in this case, Isabelle is not considered an Echo Fighter according to the official game, according to what's officially referred to in this game. Because she does have different moves. She does have different moves than Villager. It's just that although she does play similarly to Villager, her recovery move is also the same as Villager's as well. But again, she's not the same. In the old version of this game, before Smash Bros. Ultimate got a new update, there was a little glitch where if Villager or Isabelle use the slingshot, and either Villager or Isabelle grabs the slingshot, then the game crashes. And that was in the 1.2 version of Ultimate, but thankfully, since this game updated to the 2.0 version, which is what we're playing on right now, that glitch does not exist, which is good, because the game crashes during a competitive match. Then what do? Can't do much about it. But on the other hand, now we're about to unlock a new character here, which is Falco. We'll talk about Falco once we beat Falco. The nice thing about playing against these characters that we're about to unlock is that they're always, well, if not all of them, they take you on Omega stages. This game also introduces, in competitive matches, this game introduces battlefield-themed stages. So it's like when you're playing competitive matches, you can choose any stage. And you can choose the stages to be the normal-looking stage, the Omega-looking stage, which is the style of Final Destination, where there's like nothing in your way. It's just pure, flat ground, very balanced to play every stage. And then there's also the Battlefield mode, where it's like the Omega stages, but with 3 floating platforms, and That's not as popular as Omega stages, though there are some people who do prefer the Battlefield versions of some of the stages. So now we're about to, so now that we unlock Falco, we can move on to some other stuff now. Such as going against the Samus here, who's is going to be invisible according to the game's condition. You can also change Falco to be dark colored like this, which is what I'm going to choose to play as. Alright, here we go. Alright. Okay, so, Falco, introduced in Smash Bros. Melee, and then was in Brawl, then in 4, and then now in this game. So he's been in every game except for Smash 64. Falco is considered low tier. I guess, Falco, I like Falco more than Fox, although his moves aren't as fast as Fox. His laser gun actually causes flinching, unlike Fox's gun. But for the most part, he has a similar moveset to Fox. You know, he has the gun, he has the wave dash. And he has the fire recovery, and then the reflector. Falco's reflector shield is different from Fox's, to where Falco actually throws his reflector shield, which actually which can actually flinch the opponent, which actually makes flinching opponents easier using the reflector shield with Falco, as opposed with Fox. So that's pretty cool. And then for regular attacks, Falco does spin moves and instead of kick moves, as opposed to Fox with kick moves. Other than overall, Falco was a character that I used a decent amount of times during the Brawl era. Unfortunately, like they made Falco like really slow in Smash 4. So I didn't really use Falco all that much in that game. And in this game, they sort of made him a little bit better. But I'm probably just saying this stuff because I'm just used to playing Brawl. Brawl version of a lot of these characters are, in my opinion, is better. Because and again, I'm just biased, really biased. I'm sure there's some debates as which game is by far the best. Although Ultimate nowadays is what's being played now, since you know, you can play as every single character, and you can play in every single stage from the previous games, and so overall, like, I don't know, the other this game just obsoletes the other games in the series. At least that's what it seems like nowadays. Alright, so that was a pretty kind of a tough level. It took me 2 tries to do that level. It does look like I'm doing some of these levels first try, but you can probably hear in the audio splice that some of these levels did take me like a try or two to beat them. This level right here in particular, this is done in 1 try, as you can probably hear from the audio splice. You will see the fails at the end, but unfortunately, because this episode has post commentary, you won't get to hear my reactions, which I'm really sad that I lost the audio file for. I forgot to save my audio for this episode because Joey and I had some pretty sweet talk. I'll just say that. That's all I'm gonna say. All right. In this stage right here, the Galaxy Man stage, Galaxy Man, his weapon in the Mega Man series is a little black hole weapon, which is why we have the black hole item. And this is what the black hole does, and it's great. That for the most part. So yeah. Alright, so we're gonna do our last level of the episode, then we'll call an end here. So we got Wolfen. I think we're gonna go with Fox here. You know, the rivalry. I think it makes sense that we go for the rivalry here, Fox versus Wolf. I don't know the lore behind the Star Fox series because I have only played like maybe 1 or 2 Star Fox games, and I haven't like beaten any of them.
Ready, go!
Yeah. All right, so as you see, I'm doing a pretty bad job because I'm trying to go because I don't know, I'm going super aggressive here, and just hoping that I land all these really quick hits. Because like Fox is so fast and he's so good too that I just want to land these. I just want to take advantage of the quick hits, especially the air neutral. Well, not air neutral, but air side move that Fox has, because the kicks are amazing. So landing some damage, but doing a pretty bad job here. Oh boy. This can kill? No? Okay, I don't particularly remember what I did here. Oh, okay. Well, that's how you win. All right then. All right. So I guess since that is all the levels that I'm doing in this episode, next time on Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, we are going to continue exploring space here, and hopefully move on to some other stuff. I don't know what to do next, but we'll see. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. And enjoy the fails.